Hello, people. I was supposed to do this yesterday, but for some reasons, I slept. But didn't know be firewood. I slept. So I just woke up in the middle of the night now, and I was like, hey, me, we want to do video. How y'all doing? So what we want to talk about today is actually a long topic. Nigeria matter, a long past the world matter. But I do now try my best to break it down as fast as possible. Because WhatsApp status now just 30 seconds, So sometimes if you get bored, So this is about what is trending, who owns Lagos. How come nobody they talk say who owns Ekiti? Why come nobody say who owns Ondo, who owns Anambra, who owns Kano? Why be saying that Lagos everybody want own? Why all of now want own Lagos? My origin is from Ekiti, even though maybe it's like once I've been there. Once when my dad was alive. Once. No. When as I don't grow, they grow, now I go there. But I be Omwala Arada Waraluta. Ara òkè ń sá yaya tó dùn ṣán pẹ̀lẹ́pẹ̀lẹ́. Ọmọ wa, ọmọ ọwà, ọmọ ẹkùn kẹ́kápá òjè, ọmọ òyí bíríbírí gun òkè Òlìràn. I'm from the Òlìràn lineage of Ekiti State, Nigeria. People, we need to stop exhibiting our oppressors' mentality. We need to stop it. Stop exhibiting your oppressors' ideology and mentality. Every region in the world gets its own settlers. Every region in the world gets its own settlers. Originally, I am an African, Nigerian by virtue of nature, and to be a Yoruba man from lineage. As we don't agree to marry Nigerians together, as we don't agree on this marriage, because me, I'm not ready to break this marriage. This marriage must work. I'm not part of these people that wants to break this marriage. This marriage must work. Whether I like it or not, this marriage must what? Must work. So I'm not ready to break this marriage. So far we don't agree on this marriage. When in a no break and when in a supposed break am in those days. As in I don't agree on this marriage, it must work. Do we understand? So I don't want to identify myself as Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa. I am a Nigerian. And I'm an African man. You understand? Yes. Okay, so talking about Lagos. Like I said, they are original settlers of a place. So, not to beat about the bush, the original settlers of Lagos are the Awori people. They are the original settlers of Lagos, and they were the ones that dominated the Saleko, the Adodo, all those areas. Those are where the Aworis were before the Bini people. Bini, not Benin. They were known as the Bini. The ones you know as Edo Bini now. Yeah, the Bini people took over. What we all need to understand is, in those days, the business of the day slave trade. Do you understand? And the Bini people, they participated so well in this slave trade. Beyond just capturing everybody around where you now call Nigeria now. Beyond capturing, they sold many into slavery. Now, the truth is, if they had not done that, others too will do that, because your empire too were doing theirs with the Dahomey. Speaking of the Dahomey, or don't let me talk about the Dahomey. I don't want to, I want to eat the nail on the head. So the Awori people, we have the Awori people, and we have a part of Lagos that is like the Egba people. you know. And you should, if you check your map, you see that Ogun State, Ogun State is carved around Lagos in form of a C shape. Okay, so we have these Aworis and this Egba. They are also, we have part of them in Ogun State, but majorly the original settlers of Lagos State are the Awori people, and some part of Lagos State like the Badagry, the Agbedes areas. You know, Agbede was the original name. No, was the founder of the Badagry actually, but became Badagry by, you know, the slave traders. The slave traders named that place Badagry when they were selling their slaves, thanks to the Benin people, you know. So the Benin took over Lagos actually, and when they came, the Awori ran away. They could not fight back. They ran towards the Ijora, all this Ijora, Abadia area, all those areas. They ran towards those areas, the Butemeta area, and the Benin people took over Lagos, the central part of Lagos, you know. So that's where you hear this, like the Oba of Badagry now is, the king of Badagry is called Akran of Badagry, right? Now, if you go to, you know, this Oba Akran area in Ikeja, yeah, is named after, you know, their likes, you know. So the truth is, the Benin took over Lagos State. That is the truth. They took over Lagos State, and that is why the king of Lagos today find its way to pay homage to the Oba of Benin. You understand? So that's the basic truth, and we need to know these histories so that we won't confuse ourselves on who owns Lagos, who owns. They are always original settlers of Lagos, and we have people that took over Lagos or took over areas, you know. So whether we like it or not, they are real settlers of Lagos, and Yorubas are the settlers of Lagos. Yoruba owns Lagos, you know, but you know, Oluwa ló nílẹ̀ àti ẹ̀kún rẹ̀, ayé àti àwọn tó tẹ̀dó sínú rẹ̀. We've gone beyond all this, so we should not, you know, allow all these tribal issues to, you know, make us lost our sanity. You know, we don't need to debate this. Whoever that wants to become anything in a particular location can become that in that location. But don't let us go about who owns something, who does not own something. Let me, Efunroye, this lady, you know this area of Lagos State, Broad Street in Lagos State. It is named after Tinubu, not Ashiwaju Tinubu. It is named after Efunroye Tinubu. Efunroye is a woman from Egba, originally from Ogun State, Abeokuta. You know, so she moved down towards Lagos State when it was known to be Oko, now Eko, right? By the way, Eko was a name given by the Benin people. The Benin people gave Oko Eko. So Efunroye Tinubu, that place was named after. I don't understand how they name a place after a slave merchant. It's someone that was involved hugely in slave trading. I don't understand that part, and I don't want to really go into that right now. No, but I just need us to know that there are histories behind all these things. You know, like I shared about the Egba people and how everybody migrated. You know, migration, colonization, slave trade may have altered some, you know, originality, but the originality, nothing can really change the truth or originality of each locations. So one thing I would like us to know again is Lagos was called Oko because it was mainly a bush with waterways close to the Atlantic, and just a few people, the Aworis, were the ones staying there. For example, let me give you another example. The Mushin area of Lagos State was a huge farmland where if you are looking for Ishin, there's a fruit called Ishin. If you are looking for Ishin, you go there and you plug Ishin. So what they say majorly from that place is Motimu Ishinwa, Motimu Ishinwa. So where you get Ishin is from that location. They called it Mushin. These things are there. It is now our own duty. We of this generation, it is our duty to talk about the truth, spill the truth. Don't let anybody divide us. Please, my Igbo friend, it's so sad because I'm not supporting Peter Obi. Even a female, a friend of mine is there on my Facebook. You guys can go and check it. A friend of mine who is an Igbo said I'm being tribalistic. This is someone that knows me very well, that we are friends. Just because I'm not supporting Peter Obi, she said I'm being tribalistic. Someone that knows me, knows my wife, I know her family. You understand? We've wine and dined. You understand? And this is the problem with you getting too much empathy or about emotional about these politicians or politics. Politics, if you don't have the skin for politics, don't get involved in politics. Though it is important we all politicize our mind, but don't let the politicians, the dirty politicians, corrupt your mind and change you to against your brother, right? I have a female friend, an Igbo friend, who, I did trip for back then in those days. The trip for so close then, but if to say things job, maybe not share for deal with now. You understand? So life is beyond we fighting ourselves because of politicians. You need to sit down and understand why. In fact, my friend, one of my closest friend, typical Yoruba guy from Oyo, married to a friend of mine again from Akwa Ibom. No, he is supporting Tinubu APC. The wife is supporting Peter Obi Labour Party. And they are fine. They are fine. They have their reasons for who they support. The thing is, let's share ideology. Listen to what I've got to say about why I'm not going to support your candidate and why I want to sell my own candidate to you. That is what we should be debating on. Don't let us bring tribal issues into political matters. It is important. We will be giving these oppressors, this establishment, tools to further use us and disuse us. It's important we know how they play their tricks. Whoever that is trying to run for a seat in government, that is bringing tribal matter into it, just run from such a person. That is bringing, I'm married to Igbo, so you should vote for me, or I'm doing this. Avoid such a person. Such a person is a deceitful person, is a deceitful fellow. Having said that, it does not mean if you are married to an Igbo person, you can't run from a seat. You can't run for a seat in government. That's not what I'm saying. But if you're bringing that analogy, tribal analogy, please, guys, avoid such a person. That's all I have for you guys. There's a lot of things going on in the political space. Why we don't get to support those that you think we should support. We don't see through these things. And I'm not ready to join the capitalist movement. Never again in my life. I've made a mistake in the past and I'm not going to make it again. Do you understand? So I'm a socialist person and I stand by the socialist movement. Do you understand? And I'm a Pan-Africanist and a revolutionist. So I stand by whoever that is bringing on the table that same ideology. That is my stance. So I'm against whoever that is not in that line of thoughts. That is my stance. The only thing is, I wish my people look deeply and understand that whoever you are supporting are still the same set of people. They're still the same set of people. But because you've appraised a particular person to look different, is why we talk more about that particular person, because it seems like everybody are convinced about this other side of the candidate. But the new guy, the so-called new guy you're bringing on board, you don't want to know much about him. And it's why we decide to tell you much about him. Nobody say we take anything personal. Please, don't forget, there's no tribal anything. Me and my friends that we talk, we are still close, very close. Very, very close. I used to crush on her. She's an Igbo girl. She really see my status now. She knows. Very close. We still talk. We still talk recently. We don't talk politics. We talk other things. Do you understand? Please don't let them use political tribal instruments to divide us. We are better as one. Our solution to Nigeria problem is revolution. When I say revolution, I don't mean revolution through war. I mean revolution through the politicization of our minds. That is where it will all start from. No, when I say revolution, I don't mean revolution through chaos. I'm not ready for chaos. I have people over there. I don't want war. Do you understand? So when things we are asking for, the solution to Nigeria's problem, and this has to start from we organizing ourselves. We have to organize ourselves when we have to stay united in that ideology, that we have one single ideology, face this set of people out. Shegbomi. Have a nice day, guys. Thanks.